Good evening from Kirksville, Missouri, or good afternoon, actually. All right, this is Rantin Randy's Rant. I'm Randy Curvin, and this is Rant Randy's Rant, the True Patriots group for October 28, 2021. Already seen, we've got somebody out there keeping in mind there's 1 minute delay on the chat over here. What I thought I would do today uh, is start out with 70% of the electric energy in the state of Missouri is generated by burning coal. There are 10 rivers in the state of Missouri. I think that's where Georgia years ago, and one of the last places I lived was Beaufort, Georgia, where the dam is located. It comes out of Lake Lanier, and water generated turbines and empties into the Chattahoochee River. I realize that's not the only, I believe Georgia has a nuclear plant too, but I don't understand why the state of Missouri, with Missouri River, the borderline on Illinois is the Mississippi River, and they're burning coal to generate electric. Well, it's a red state. That's what the hell it's about. All right. Hello, Michael. You're the first one and the only one out here. Well, no, I can't say that. There's two other people that either can get in the room or can't. I have no control over that. I just wanted to start it off with this state and its stupidity. All these years with the river systems that are in the state of Missouri, and they're using coal to generate power. And I'd also like to ask a question of other states down south. Do you have a delivery charge for your gas, natural gas? Do you have a delivery charge for your electric bill? Uh, Here in Missouri, they take advantage of anything that comes to your home. The city will tax it, and the state, I suppose, or the company is getting a cut of delivering it to your home. That makes no damn sense to me, and I don't think that's happening all over the country. All right, let me start back on page one. Not going to take up a whole lot of time today. I've already had our plans laid out on me. We have to leave here and go to Wally World to pick up an item for to go with dinner. All right, the Postmaster General DeJoy is still at he's still at his post with an active FBI criminal investigation over possible campaign finance violations. He was paying his or gave got his executives at his company to donate to Donnie's campaign, and then by giving them bonuses, they were reimbursed for their efforts. That's illegal. Uh, he's raised first class stamps by 3 cents and promises to slow the mail for December 25th with new deadlines and higher shipping prices. And get this, we no longer have the ability to deliver mail to Australia. So all Australians here in the United States can no longer send mail to Australia because it's not delivered there. So all of that is being marked return to sender. Uh, all right, I covered that pretty good. In my opinion, this is due to Trump supporters embedded uh, in the federal government, and they're trying everything they can to mess up Biden's administration. With the upcoming G20, Republicans won't allow Biden to pick U.S. ambassadors to other countries. One example is ex-Senator Jeff Flake is now the ambassador to Turkey. So lots of luck telling the G20 that the U.S. can be trusted on the world stage as the shining beacon of democracy. All because I'm not going to slam him as much. I mean, he keeps my blood pressure down by, and his head is sewn on good. It's not going to fly off. This morning, President Biden delayed his trip to the G20 to meet with Democratic caucus in hopes to get something done with the infrastructure before he leaves. It didn't get done. Mansion and cinema take up for the billionaire class. And I didn't get the name of this. The Merck company is willing to share the formula with 105 countries around the world on their COVID pill. And this was come up with researchers from, I believe, from Merck and Emory University in Atlanta, Georgia. And they claim it reduces hospitalizations and death by 50%. It's a pill, doesn't require being hospitalized to take it. But again, I'll stress, get vaccinated, then you're not infected and you don't have to get the pill. Our government's cabinet secretaries, now this is a first in our history, are standing up with striking union workers like Tom Vilsack, Secretary of Agriculture. If you do remember, he was the governor, Republican, of Iowa a few years back. And Labor Secretary Marty Walsh was at Pennsylvania at the Kellogg strike. This has never happened in our country. It's the kind of support that union workers need. It's only right. Unions built the middle class in this country. All right. I already told you about Vilsack and who he used to be, as former governor of Iowa. And this is another way to show with Biden's government, bipartisanship is working for the American people, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Hello, Brenda, and hello, John S., my friend in West Virginia, Blue Dot. And let's get back to the Russ set for a few minutes. Sheriff said that the gun used by Alex Baldwin was fired with a live round that killed the cinematographer on Russ' movie set. He also said they found other live rounds on the set in the investigation. Now the responsibility moves to someone on that set, the armorer, the first assistant director, rising to a criminal indictment. there should be no live rounds on the set. And it's probably the reason a lot of, I believe it were 9, walked off the set that day before the shooting. And they were target practicing. And it turns out they were target practicing with the gun that was handed to Alec Baldwin, evidently, because why else would there be a live round in it? Let's see, wait a minute. Where did I put that page? Oh, this is important. The next story. This was from Rachel last night, from Macomb County Republican Party in Michigan, October 21st, 2021. President Donald J. Trump won the 2020 election by a wide margin. The American people watched on election night and witnessed the culmination of a 4-year coup. And I'm skipping over the next paragraph of bullshit from their golden calf. You already know all the lies from him and now the GOP in Macomb County. The next line, we are endorsing the candidates that are legally elected president. Macomb Republican Party is calling for a complete forensic audit of the entire election process. Macomb County is the 3rd largest county in the state and now has more Republican voters than any other county in Michigan. And that's about all I've got for today. Been taking care of some other business on the side. That's the reason I was on and off today. I finally did get to post one song. Like I said, I'm going to have to take off from here, and we're going to Wally World. I've got one other stop to make while we're out because it is misty and in the mid 40s outside right now. And that mist is anywhere from drizzle to heavier, I'd say light rainfall, but it is miserable with a north wind at about 16 miles an hour. All right, have a good one. We did lose one subscriber. I've always said that maybe what I say out here is not for everybody. And if so, I'm kind of glad that they unsubscribed. We want people here that are serious about taking our country back. We must take back voting rights. We must have more done than looking after the billionaire class the way Manchin and Cinema are bound and determined to do. They won't agree to parts of family leave. Biden has to go over there and talk about family leave when all those countries already have it. That is ridiculous that we have 2 Democratic senators that want to protect the billionaire class. All right, I'll let you go with peace, resist, persist, and I insist we keep the pressure on voting rights and doing the right thing with the Biden agenda and not have the billionaires have anything to do with this. They've got theirs. Holy shit. You can't make this shit up, brothers and sisters. Oh, so yeah, I imagine here, Michael, it's probably feeling in the upper 30s too. And I believe tomorrow we're supposed to get rain early in the day. That will be all right. so that the World Series Game 3 is going to be in Atlanta, Georgia. And I think that Houston's going to find it a little harder to win in Atlanta. And Atlanta never gives up, but uh, one more run last night made the score two. Houston 7 and Atlanta 2. So they're 1-1. This is the World Series. It's going to go back and forth. I understand that. But I do believe in Atlanta, Georgia, they are going to find it a little harder to jump on the board and win or get a big lead on Atlanta. That home crowd and all that chopping is going to be going on tomorrow night, brothers and sisters. And I am looking forward to it. All right, I'll let you go. Want you to go down and like, share. If you're new out there, you can't get in the blue room or whatever. If you feel the way that we feel about this country, we have to have voting rights. The Republicans otherwise are looking at an autocracy. We want and stand for democracy. And we should stand for that around the world. All right. Like I said, that's about all I've got. Uh, and I want you to help me share this shit. I'll see you later on at the family meeting. Uh, I'm sure I won't be on time, but as always, I always get it shared. Have a good one. Be safe. When you're indoors, wear your mask. The danger of COVID is far from over. But there is hope with 28 million, possibly children 5 to 11 getting vaccinated. Have a good evening. See you later on. Bye bye for now. Share this shit. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.